Hello students, today our topic is MySQL and in this lecture we are going to discuss about aggregate function. In our last lecture we already discussed about count function and sum function, which are also aggregate functions, and this lecture our main focus is to discuss about min and max functions, which are basically used to calculate minimum value and maximum value of a particular column. So let's start. Okay, first of all, aggregate function. So as you know that aggregate function performs calculation of multiple values and returns the result in a single value like the average of all values. So basically when we talk about the aggregate function, it simply means that this type of function basically perform calculation on multiple values, means more than one values, and returns a single value result. Sum is an aggregate function, average is also an aggregate function, min and max is also an aggregate function, are also an aggregate function, count is also an aggregate function. So all these are the aggregate function, and these 5 aggregate functions are the basic aggregate functions which are in your syllabus. Okay, now the second thing is that aggregate function always used with select statement. Okay, without select statement you are not able to use any single aggregate function. So if you want to use aggregate function, you have to use select statement. First of all, write select and then function name. You can see here that is the syntax. You have to write the function name, and within the sign of parenthesis you must mention an expression, which is of course a column name, and before this expression you can write distinct or all. These are the two basically keywords, and by default the value is all. It means all values are acceptable, whether it is null, whether it is not null, whether it is a duplicate or single value. So these are the basically 5 aggregate function. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss about min and max function. Min function basically returns minimum or the lowest value in a set, and max value returns the highest value in a set or the maximum value in a set. Okay, I think it is clear to all of you. Okay, oh yes, this is the min function. So the min function returns the minimum or the lowest value of a specified column. Okay, and it also works with a numeric type only. If data is not in numerical form, then you are not able to find the minimum value. So first of all, the first or the basic condition is that data must be in the form of numeric, or data must be numeric. Okay, and it returns the minimum, or we can say that the lowest value of the specified column. For example, if you want to know the minimum salary of a particular table, say employee, then the column name is salary, and if you want to find out the minimum salary, then you can use min function to perform this task. Okay, here there is an example in which minimum working hours is tried to find out. So you can write just select and then min working hours, which is a function, and then you can rename it as minimum working hours. So after as, we can give another name. So the new name of the column is minimum working hours, and the table name is employee. So after that we can write from employee. So that is the basic simple use of min function. Okay, Let us try to execute. Before this we must have a table employee in which there is a column name working hours. Okay, only after that you are able to find out the minimum working hours. So we already create a table employee in our last video. Now second is max function. It is very much similar to the min function. The only difference is that it only returns the maximum or the highest value. Min function calculate the minimum or the lowest value, but max function returns the maximum or the highest value of the specified column, and it also works with the numeric data only. You can easily see that in place of min, if you write max, then max working hours or maximum working hours can be calculated. So in place of min you can write just max to find out the maximum value. So if in a particular column you want to find out the minimum value, you can use min function, and if you want to find out the maximum value, you can use max function. So here select max working hours. Okay, now if you want to execute this all these queries in MySQL, so just open the MySQL. First of all, give a password and then select your database MySQL. In this database MySQL, there is a table name employee. I'll see you. I can okay. Okay, you can write select asterisk from employee, and the whole table will be appear on a screen. Select asterisk from employee. Name of the table is employee. If you want to find out all the tables of this database MySQL, then you can use command show tables. But we know already the name of the table employee, and that is the data of the table employee. You can see here that there are 4 columns: name, occupation, working date, working hours. Okay, and different values are there. So let us take an example of min function first. So just write select min, and if you want to find out the minimum working hours, so just write the working hours as a column name as a parameter value for min function. So min working hours, and then rename it, and we just give it another name. Suppose we write here a minimum time. Okay, minimum hours. Minimum working hours, and the name of the table is name of the table is employee, so we write from employee, and then after that semicolon, then press enter. You can easily see minimum working hours is 10. We can see here. Okay, 10 is repeated 2 times, but the minimum working hours is 10, so answer must be 10. Name of the table is employee. Just write enter key after that, and you can easily see here 10 is the answer. Minimum working hours, that is the name of the column, and 10 is the value. Okay, now if you want to find out the maximum working hours, then you can write max in place of min. Max, max. Okay, let us see. Name of the column should be changed, otherwise you may get confused. So name the column, we give here maximum working hours, and you can see here that answer is 17, which is the maximum working hours. Okay, so the use of the min function and max function is very simple. Always remember that if you want to use any aggregate function or any function, you must use select statement, otherwise you are not able to find out the result of that function. So that is the syntax. You can easily see here that first of all select, then name of the function, which is main in this case, and the keyword distinct or all must be mentioned. If we don't mention distinct or all, the by default or the default value is all. All means all the null values, whether the value is null or duplicate, all values are allowed. And this point is already discussed in our last video. So now I think it is very much clear to all of you what is the main role of distinct or all, and then aggregate expression, which is of course an column name, then from table names, and if there is a condition, then condition should be specified with where clause. So that is the syntax of min function. So the min function in SQL is used to return the minimum value in a set of values of the table, and it is an aggregate function that is useful when we need to find the smallest number, selecting the least expensive product. Okay. So minimum function is used to find the minimum value in a particular column of a table. And if there is a condition, you can mention this condition with where clause. Next important thing is that if you want to allow duplicate or null values, then all keyword you can mention all with column name. Actually, if you write just all before column name, then all values are counted, but if you don't mention all, then default is all also. So if you avoid null values or duplicate values, you can write distinct. In case of min and max, actually the use of distinct and all is basically we can say that irrelevant. So we simply avoid to write distinct or all, because if there are many same values and you have to find out the minimum value. In last case we can see that 10 is repeated 2 times, but if you whether if you mention distinct or whether you mention all, in both cases minimum value will be the same, that is 10 in this case. Okay, so but that is a syntax. You can write a distinct or all. Let us take an example with where clause first. You can mention, if you want to mention condition, then we can use where clause. It may be possible that okay, there may be a single condition or there may be a multiple condition. you can write more than one condition with where clause. First of all, table name employee, you can easily see here that is a table employee. Okay, see this is our table. Now we want to find out the minimum working hours with a particular condition. Then with select statement we can use min function. Name of the column is minimum working hours, and with condition let us say where and suppose the condition is we can take a condition where working hours are greater than 10. Okay, let us see what happens. You can easily see that now in this case minimum working hours are 11, not 10, because the condition in minimum working hours should be greater than 10. We can take another condition. You can easily see here that without mentioning the condition the minimum working hours are 10. If you mention the condition where working hours is greater than 10, then minimum working hours in that case is 11. And similarly, if you want to find out the maximum value, then in place of min you can write max. All things remain same, and the condition is where occupation where occupation is the name of the column. Occupation, let us take occupation equal to doctor. So the maximum value of the doctor will be here. Okay, or if you just mention scientist, then minimum working hours of scientist will be calculated. Or if you want to mention more than one condition, suppose you can write just occupation is equal to scientist, or so you can see here that the condition is occupation is equal to scientist, then the maximum working hours of scientist will be calculated here, which is 15 hours. And if there are more than one condition, let us say occupation is equal to scientist and one more condition is there, like just like that, scientist occupation is equal to scientist. Okay, if you want to find out the values in a but occupation for more than one values, for example if you want to find out the minimum working hours of scientist among scientists, teachers and engineers, then you can use in keyword. Okay, and the all values should be mentioned within the parenthesis sign, like that. Okay, wait a second, parenthesis sign. So occupation in scientist, teacher, engineer, always remember that value should be mentioned within parenthesis sign. So the minimum working hours among scientists, teachers and engineers will be calculated here, which is 16. Okay, so you can mention max value, you can find out maximum value like that also. Now again, let us take another example of where clause. If we want to find out the minimum value, then minimum value can also be calculated like that. In place of max, you can just write min function. You can also change the name of the column. You can easily see here that minimum working hours among scientists, teachers and engineers is 10. Okay, now let us take another example. If you just write not in, it means that except scientist, teacher, engineer, the minimum working hours is 11. So working hours are not calculated for scientists, teachers and engineers because you just mentioned not in. So it is just opposite to that of the in operator. Okay. And if there are more than one condition like that, occupation equal to scientist or working hours, let us take less than 11, then you can easily see here that the condition is separated by or. It simply means that whether the occupation is scientist or whether the working hours uh, greater than 13, both condition are acceptable to find out the result, and in that case minimum working hours is 12. Okay. And if you just write and in place of or, that means occupation, then occupation is scientist and working hours should be greater than 13. It means both conditions should be satisfied. In this case you can easily see that here that result is changed, and minimum working hours is 12 in this case, 15 in this case. Now the most important part of this aggregate function is group by clause. So if you want to make a group, then you can use group by clause. For example, if you want to mention the result and making the group on the basis of occupation, then you can just write group by just after the table name. Let us make it simple first, from employee, and then group by occupation. One more important thing is that with group by clause there should always be used and at least one aggregate function. Without aggregate function you are not able to use group by clause. Okay, we just give two columns named here, occupation and maximum working hours. So occupation wise maximum working hours should be calculated here, and second important thing that there is a group of different occupation, like there can be more than one actor, business, doctors, engineers and scientists, teachers, but all of them here is mentioned only one time, a single time. And among different categories of occupation, minimum or maximum value will be calculated. If you use min function, then minimum value will be calculated. If you use max, then max value will be calculated, or maximum value will be calculated. Okay. uh, you can see here, see the result. First one is for maximum value and second is one for minimum value. For actor and business, values are single because values are single. That's why the minimum and maximum value are same. But in case of doctor, engineer, scientist, there are more than one values. So minimum or maximum value will be calculated according to that. Now, if there is a condition, if there is a condition which imposed on a group, then you can use having clause, and having clause is just mentioned just after the group by clause. That is the having clause. You can easily see the syntax here. Suppose if you want to make a group on the basis of city, and condition is that minimum income should be greater than 15,000, 1,50,000, then you can just write having min income greater than 1,50,000. Main or important thing is that there is another table name employees, but we have different table name employee in which there is no column name income. In fact, there is a column name working hours. So according to that, we must mention our query. Okay, now let us take previous example, but impose a condition over a group, and let us take a condition having, condition should be mentioned with having clause, having having minimum, having min working hours. Okay, greater than 12. Let us see the result. Press enter. You can easily see here that only two category, actor and doctor, are there, because in this case minimum working hours are greater than 12. But without this having clause, you can easily see that minimum working hours will be calculated for all. So that is the difference of using group by with having clause or without having clause. Okay, let us change the condition. You can easily see that when you just mention having min working hours greater than 15, then no value will be selected, because not even a single category follow this criteria. So we just mentioned having min working hours greater than 12, and if you want to arrange the data in a particular order, then you can use order by clause, and order by clause should be mentioned with order by clause should be mentioned just after the having clause. So if you want to manage this data according to occupation and in descending order, by default it is ascending order, which you can easily see on the screen. But if you want to mention the data in descending order, then just write the keyword DESC with order by. You can easily see that doctor comes first and after that actor. Okay, now the one of the most important thing is that you can use where and having both clause in a single query also. So if there is a condition imposed over a group, you can use having clause with where, and having clause is just mentioned just after the group by clause. And if there is another condition which is not related to group, then this condition should be mentioned with where clause. And where clause, we can write where clause before group by clause. So the condition is, suppose where occupation is equal to doctor. So let us see the result here. Rest all things are same. Now the result of doctor will be calculated here. You can easily see the answer on screen, output on screen. Okay. And if you want to find out maximum value, so in place of min you can just write max. Now see, 17 is the answer. So that is all about our today's lecture. In our next video we will discuss average function, which is also an aggregate function. Thanks for watching this video.